everyone, I'm here with Jim Chalmers, Labor's Shadow Treasurer, in Budget Week in Parliament House. Jim, we're here to chat about the Morrison government's budget. Obviously, not a great outcome for South Australia, not a great outcome in terms of women, in terms of early childhood, and in terms of those most vulnerable during this pandemic. Tell us, what's your take on it?
Yeah, I think it was a massive missed opportunity to kind of invest in the future of South Australia and the country more broadly. It's remarkable, really, that they could rack up $1 trillion in debt and still have unemployment too high for too long, still leave too many South Australians behind, and still no real vision for the future.
And what do you think it means for South Australia in particular? I mean, our economic position wasn't great prior to the pandemic. What does it mean for us now?
Yeah, I think we've got to think about this recovery not just in terms of the overarching national recovery, but as a number of economies around Australia. And again, I didn't hear a single word of vision for what the future of South Australia is. And I think the responsibility for all of us out of this national parliament is to work out what the various economies of Australia need, how we get to kickstart the recovery, but they've been more or less silent on South Australia. South Australia was pretty much left behind in the budget.
And look, last night Anthony Albanese gave his budget reply speech. Tell us, what were the highlights in that, and what would Labor do differently in government?
Yeah, I think the beauty of what Anthony said in the budget reply was that he kind of filled the void left by the government. There was almost no vision, no economic leadership on Tuesday night, and by Thursday, the opposition leader was providing that vision and providing that, that plan for the future. The government focused almost exclusively on the here and now, but I think a lot of South Australians really want to know, what does it look like? What happens next, and how do we make the economy stronger after COVID-19 than it was before? And some of the things that he announced I think are really important. Childcare, which is a real passion of yours. I know that you're one of the people who we rely on, for that kind of input into those policies. Childcare, so that we can get more women participating in the workforce, grasping the opportunities of the recovery. Clearly we need investment in cleaner and cheaper energy transmission, which was a big part of it, but also making sure that when we spend a lot of money on defence, as we are in your neck of the woods, and elsewhere around Australia, that we're getting maximum bang for buck in terms of local jobs and particularly local apprenticeships.
Absolutely. Well, Jim, thank you so much for chatting with us. I know the SA branch is all really excited to have you back in South Australia as soon as restrictions allow, and we're really looking forward to seeing you continue to campaign for the things we believe in as a branch, that we believe in as Labor people.